Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about losing weight, and it's another subscriber request from a childhood friend of mine who is also a new mom, Giselle. To my friend Giselle and to my subscribers and to you who is watching this video, I just want to say this first. No matter what shape, what size, and what weight you are in, you are simply amazing and beautiful. I will now share to you my secret or 8 natural ways on how to lose weight without exercise and after pregnancy. So please watch until the end of this video as it really means a lot to me to keep going as a new vlogger. So please click subscribe, share this video to your family and friends, and don't forget to hit the like button. My tip number 1 is to drink 2 tall glasses of water an hour before breakfast. Water really helps your body increase metabolism and it cleanses your digestive system. It's best to drink warm water, but if you can't, you can start with room temperature water. And in my case, I've started way back in college 12 years ago. And yes, I'm turning 35 years old this year. With all the tips I will give today, this is my most consistent routine that I have. Tip number 2 is to avoid canned drinks or bottled drinks, such as sodas, soft drinks, powdered juices, ready-made coffee drinks, and even boba drinks or pearl teas. This might be the hardest part for you because it was for me, especially if it has become a habit to drink sodas or soft drinks every after meal. And if you are used to socializing with your friends over Starbucks coffee or over pearl drinks or boba drinks, this is indeed challenging. But mommy, these drinks are packed with sugar, and sugar is linked to weight gain, obesity, diabetes, and other metabolic problems. The pandemic actually helped me avoid these sugary drinks, especially the boba drinks and the pearl teas. Speaking of cutting down sugar intake, the fruits you eat also have sugar in it. Try to limit yourself with 1 serving of sweet fruit in a day. And if you love chocolate, you can try the dark version or just eat in moderation. Remember, anything in excess is harmful to your body. When I was pregnant, I had gestational diabetes mellitus or GDM. GDM is a condition where a woman without diabetes develops high sugar levels during pregnancy. I remember I was eating a lot of mangoes, pineapples, and other tropical fruits when I was pregnant. I thought I was eating healthy because it's fruits, right? But my doctor advised me to just eat 1 serving of sweet fruits in a day and to eat more veggies, green veggies, and high fiber foods. My tip number 3 is to eat home-cooked meals as much as possible and avoid processed foods such as canned goods, flavored frozen meats, chips or junk foods, and fast food. It helped that in the current COVID-19 pandemic, we avoided eating out and we just stayed at home and cooked foods throughout the day. Although we buy canned goods for emergency reasons, we normally get fresh veggies, fresh fish, meats, or fresh produce from the market or groceries. The benefit of cooking your own home-cooked food is that you can regulate how much salt you put on your meals. Processed foods, especially processed meats like hot dogs and spam, have high level of sodium in it. This ingredient retains water inside your body that can make you feel and look bloated. Limiting your salt intake can help reduce your risk of hypertension and heart diseases. I also bake my own cakes and I don't put sweet icing or frosting over it. If I do, I reduce the sugar level by half or as much as 70% less sugar. In this link over here, you can find my video playlist on home-cooked foods that you can try. I will also leave a link in the description box below. My tip number 4 is that don't eat until you feel full and eat only what your hands can measure. It is said that it takes 20 to 30 minutes for your brain to realize that you are full. But honestly, I have no idea how true this is. But what I can share to you and testify based on my own experience is that you can train your appetite over time. Appetite is different from hunger. Hunger is the natural signal that your body gives that your stomach is already empty and that you need to eat. Appetite is your desire for food. Appetite increases when you see food, when you smell food, or just thinking about food. So for me, I trained my appetite to eat only what my hands can measure so that my stomach doesn't expand too much. Meaning, if I eat pasta or carbohydrates or rice, I make sure that the serving I eat is about this size. For example, if I eat lunch or dinner, my meal portion will be a hand of rice or pasta or any carbohydrates, and another hand for veggies or any greens, and then half a hand of fish or meat or any protein. That's a total of 2.5 hands of servings in a single meal. For breakfast, I eat 1 to 2 servings of oatmeal, porridge, or leftover rice that we had last night. The size of your hand is proportionate to your body, so don't worry if my hand seems smaller or bigger than yours. It's really different and unique for each and everyone. How frequent do you need to eat? My answer is eat when you are hungry. As I've mentioned earlier, hunger is a natural signal that your body gives you that you really need to eat. So if I'm hungry, I just eat. For me, I eat 3 main meals, which is breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and 2 snacks, which is 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. So that's 5 times a day. What to do if you are still hungry after meals? First, drink 1 full glass of warm water or room temperature water. Sometimes, thirst is mistaken for hunger. But if you are still hungry after 30 minutes of drinking water, then you can have a snack. My usual snack is normally a toasted piece of wheat bread with butter on it or even cheese, or a cup of popcorn or unsalted nuts, or 1 or half serving of fruit. It depends, whatever works for you. My tip number 5 is no food and no drinks 4 hours before bedtime. My last meal is anything between 6 p.m. or 9 p.m. It really depends on what time you sleep. My doctor is the one who advised me not to eat 4 hours before bedtime to avoid my acid reflux. He said that 2 to 3 hours is not enough to digest your food at night because at the end of the day, our metabolism gets slower. My tip number 6 is detoxify once a week. But first, please consult your doctor if the detox drinks are safe for you. I say this for those who have undergone cesarean section or those with underlying conditions or sickness where detox drinks may cause you more harm than help. There are a lot of infused drinks or detox juices that you can find on Google or YouTube. But for me, I just drink green tea or ginger tea and 2 tall glasses of water in the morning, which is my tip number 1. What I do is I steep a tea bag or 2, depending on how strong you want it to be. If you are detoxifying for the first time, you can steep 2 to 3 tea bags in a cup. Then I let the bag steep more in another glass of water that I will be drinking throughout the day. It's important to detox on a weekend or over a long holiday because your body will rid of the toxins through soft poop or diarrhea. You will go to the toilet very frequently, so make sure you stay hydrated by drinking 1 full glass of water every after you go to the toilet. I will say this again, please stay hydrated by drinking a glass of water every after going to the toilet. My tip number 7 is to move. If you're lazy to exercise like me, just move. Don't sit on the couch or lie on the bed the whole day. For a mommy, moving around is not a problem, especially if you have a toddler. In my case, I carry my 3-year-old around. I chase him when he eats food or when he changes his clothes. And making him brush his teeth can easily make me sweat for 10 minutes. If you don't have a toddler or a kid to chase around, then simple house chores or washing your clothes, cooking or doing the groceries, or just walking around the neighborhood can help. My last tip, or my tip number 8, is to be consistent. I'm a believer of a slowly but surely way of achieving wellness. Instead of the stressful and unhealthy fast weight loss method, there is no quick fix. For me, the quickest is 2 months to shed 5 kilograms. And it took me close to 1 year to get back to my original weight. I hope you find my tips helpful, and thank you for staying with me until the end. Honestly, your time watching my videos is my greatest motivation to continue as a vlogger. So, as my thank you, my next video will be a double release of home-cooked meals that you can try. Meanwhile, you can check my other videos here and here. See you next week!